So, like I said, I'm saving all the good views for me. I'm just giving you guys the shitty views of like the airport and the city street and stuff like that, right? So today I want to talk about how important it is to know yourself and to know what it is that you need, right? So, because there is no one thing that somebody needs to hear. I was listening to something recently and it was talking about how we need to make a commitment. You need to make that choice, right? And to persist and to stick with it. I even talked about it last week, I think it was, or 2 weeks ago, that was about persistence, right? Like really sticking through what you're going to do and making that commitment, because a lot of us can be really wishy-washy, right? We get real soft. You're like, all right, I think I'm going to do this, or I'm going to try this. You ever heard trying is lying? Or, you know, our good friend Yoda, you know, do or do not, there is no try. So the problem with that is that for some people, they've been pushing and trying and fighting for so long, right, that they think they're supposed to be pushing, and they get the message for that they're supposed to push and fight, right? And that can really crush us and crumble us. So for some of us, we need to hear that and sort of take it easy and that self-care, right? And get to that place of ease. So you need to find out what it is that you need to hear. Because ultimately, I believe there's a place of that persistence and faith from that sense of ease. And that is that duality, that singularity that includes the duality, right? That I always speak about. And that is that actionless action of the Bhagavad Gita. That is that space inside of you that is always in that absolute stillness, where we're always just so drawn to the externals. We're always so drawn into the senses, into the world. The world is constantly begging you for its attention, for your attention, right? It wants your attention. It thinks that you should be worried about finances. You should be worried about this stuff. That doesn't mean you can't have attention on it. That doesn't mean you can't be aware of it. It doesn't mean you can't make a commitment to grow in some particular area in your life. But you have to understand, if you're in that space of push, fight, it's all like comes back to that root chakra stuff, to the Muladhara, to the base of what is your foundation. Because if you're constantly doing work to try to get some sort of approval, or to win, or to succeed in this life, to prove that you can, or to succeed over someone else, right, compared to somebody else, and that is going to destroy you. It's going to destroy you. Because as I always say, it is not the world, but how you relate to it that causes the suffering. So when you operate from that sense of self, and you know yourself and know what you need, because like for myself now, I know that for a long time it was...
Good morning, welcome aboard Flight 225, do not stop service to Newark. While you're getting settled, just a reminder, all carry-on items should be securely stowed underneath the seat in front of you or the shared overhead bins. For passengers who are having any difficulties, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you. Or if you're sitting in an exit row, please make sure you've taken the safety information card out of the seat pocket in front of you. Please read on over this card. A flight attendant will be coming through to make sure you meet the safety requirements for sitting in that exit row. Again, you boarded Flight 2252, non-stop service to Newark. A very good morning and welcome aboard.
This could be the one where we go down. Okay, so, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Same shit as always. Just fucking know yourself. Just fucking know yourself. Stop it already. And then persist in what you do.
Señoras y señores, de nuevo, muy buenos días y bienvenidos al vuelo de United número 2252 con destino a Newark.
Alright, I think we're done. So I know for myself for a long time I needed to calm down and to do that self-care and that self-ease and to reparent myself and to do that work on the basic foundation of that, who I was, right? And now I know that there needs to be a little bit more accountability within myself for certain things that I want to commit to. And for me also, it's also just about patience of knowing over a long period of time, like making this record for I Am Weight. It's taking a long time, but I never stop moving forward with it and trying to remember not to try to get to that goal, but to stay in the work from a sense of ease, from that sense of self and knowing and loving and caring for myself, so that I can move out into the world and take action and not just be a reactor, but I can act in the world and create some sort of positive growth and change in the world, because I've taken that positive and growth and change within myself. So anyway, heading back to Jersey. We got delayed another day, which was kind of awesome. So we got to stay in la Ciudad de México por otro día, and went to see some live music, musico en vivo. It was beautiful and it was awesome, and I love Mexico, and my heart is breaking because I have to leave. But I'm not attached. Alright, I love you all. In Lakesh Lakin, I am you, you are me. Namaste. What? Too much? Oh! Because it is. We're just chilling out on our balcony here on the terrace in Jalapa. You know, it's pretty bomb. You can't really see. It's just nice. It's a nice little street, palm trees and whatnot. It's beautiful. Maxing out, relaxing. That's where we'll be spending most of our days. Down the vortex. In the bitch life. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
You have reached your destination.
So sometimes you have to find competent people you're compatible with. And then other times, you just need to do whatever you need to do to make it work. Ella no quiere caminar, yo quiero caminar.